and welcome to Mathematics Made Easier channel. This is your online mathematics tutor, Comfort Amoako-Attah. In our previous lesson, I took you through some questions in business mathematics, which is the practical applications of percentages. So for our previous lesson, I took you through on how to solve the A part of that question. And I left you to try your hands on the B part of the question. But I promised to go through with you. So pick your joters and compare your answer with mine. For the B part of the question, it states that if she made a profit of 12,000 Ghana cedis from the sale, find the number of oranges she originally bought. Find the cost price for an orange. So in this case, we can say that if she made a profit of 12,000 cedis from the sale, we can write an expression as M minus 40, which is the number of oranges she sold. Then 48,000 cedis over M plus 100. We wrote this in the A part of the question. Then we equate this to the profits made, that is the 12,000 Ghana cedis plus the 48,000 cedis, which is the amount she bought with. Now, having the expression like this, we can now simplify to make M the subject, or to find the value for M. Good. So the first thing we can do is, let's write our M minus 40, then 48,000 over M plus 100. Then we equate this to 12,000 plus 48,000 will give us 60,000 cedis. Okay. Then when we reach here, we can now expand our brackets. So M times the 48,000 over M will give us, so it means that we are multiplying the first bracket, everything inside the first bracket, by the contents of the second bracket. So this will give us 48,000. Then M times 100 will give us 100M. Good. Then negative 40 times 48,000 over M will give us minus 1,920,000. Then negative 40 times, then we have negative 40 times 100, which is negative 4,000. All this equal to 60,000. When you get here, have you forgotten there was a division here? So that 1,920,000 divided by RM. Good. What do we do to slash our fraction or to make the equation linear? Great, that is excellent. We can simply multiply through by RM. So multiply both sides of the equation by M. So in this case, we are multiplying each term by M, by M, by M to slash off our fraction and make our equation linear. With this, we will get something like this. That is 100 M squared minus 16,000 M minus 1,920,000 all equal to 0. We make this equation to resemble like this. And I believe you remember this form of equation. Great. Which is quadratic equation. So we can further simplify this equation down to make our equation very simple. So we can bring this down as we divide both sides of the equation by M, the coefficient of M squared. So that is divided by 100, divided by 100, and this one too divided by 100. So the simplification form of this will give us M squared minus 160 M minus 1,920 are equal to 0. Then let's look for the factors of 1,920. That is two numbers that when you multiply together, you get 1,920 negative. Don't forget it. Then when you add together, you also get negative 160. So let's look for those numbers. I'll give you some few minutes to bring out those factors. Good, well done. So the factors are, we can have negative 240 and I believe we remember 80. Excellent. So those who have these factors are correct and well done. So you fix them here. Okay. So substituting our factors here, we are going to get m squared minus, we pick one of the factors, that is 240m plus 80m minus 920, sorry, 1920, all equal to 0. Great. When you reach here, we can now factorize out. So you divide this into 2. So this will become m squared minus 240m in one bracket. Then we also put 80m minus 1920 into another bracket and equate all to 0. Then we factorize out. Picking our first bracket, what can we factorize? What can we factor out here? What is the common thing running through the other side? Good, that is m. So we can factor m out. So let's factorize m out. Then we are getting m minus 240. Coming to the next bracket, we can also factorize 80 out. Because 80 is common. 80 can go into 80 and 80 can also go into 1920. So this will also give us m minus 240. Always ensure that the contents in both brackets are the same. When you reach here, we now bring those outside the bracket together and pick one of the inside the bracket. That is one of the contents together. So this will give me m plus 80. Then m minus 240. Then we equate all to 0. Good. We are looking for the value of m. So we pick in the first bracket, we equate to 0 and make m the subject. So this will be m plus 80 equals 0. Then we move the 80 to the other side of the equation to become m equals negative 80. Good. Then we come to the second bracket. So this will also give us m minus 240. All equals 0. So this will give me m equals 240. The question is asking us to find the number of oranges that she bought. And so we ignore the negative value since we don't have a negative orange. So we can say that therefore she Therefore, she bought 240 oranges. So those who have this answer are correct. And congratulations. The I part of the B question was find the cost price of one orange. For the A part of the question, we had the cost price to be 48,000 over M. So we just simply do our substitution. So this will give us 48,000 over 240, since M is found as 240. So simplifying this, we are going to get 200 cedis. So let's write it in full. Always questions that demand currency. I advise my students to write it well. So this will give us, the question was in Ghana cedis. So 200 Ghana cedis. That is all. So those who had their solution in this form are correct. And I'm happy you had it correct. I believe this tutorial was helpful. I will encourage you to solve more questions on your own to become perfect. Till we meet again, please stay safe and learn hard. And do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to your friends out there. Thank you for your time and stay safe. Bye.